Hey guys, welcome. Today, we're going to discuss healing. Healing and the darkness. Pain. Our pain bodies. We have not really designed a world for us to have optimal healing within it. Our lives are not designed. We have built lives that we can't slow down. We've made it very impossible for that, right? We've built these templates too where it's very easy to judge. And we make fun of people that do. We feed off of that energy in a lot of the collective. There's no compassion there. It's like, oh, that person's weak, they're taking time off to heal. Oh, that person's weak, they need to do this. We're taught to go to the doctor, to put a whole bunch of pills in our body, and get better, get back. We're not really taught how to properly heal, and we're not really given the opportunity to properly heal. Many of our loved ones, they want to give us what they think we need. We stop listening a lot of the times when someone is in pain or someone's hurting. We give them what we think they need because they got to get right back up on that horse. Got to get right back up. Go, 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 go. Distraction. That is part of the problem. That's more enabling. That's not dealing with what's going down. We really need to stop our worlds. We need to just press the pause button. And we need to look within. Body, mind, soul. What needs to be fixed? And then we need to be allowed to do so. We need to be allowed that right, and if we're not allowed, we need to take it back. And I'm here today to take that right back. I'm taking a stand back for healers and for all those healers out there. I understand it's hard for us all to live in a world that's not designed for optimal healing. I wish we could all just have little healing pods, and we had access to the light, we had access to Mother Earth, we had access to what we needed to feed our body, mind, soul, to detoxify from the rest. But we have to give ourselves this. And that's what the message is. That's what the message is. Been from the start here at School for the Fool. As well as what I feel like we've been really getting the messages from the cosmos. We got to do this for ourselves. We know that Saturn, the Lord of Karma, made a visit here. As we know, Saturn's gone direct now. Saturn is pretty flippin' cool planet. This planet takes 29 years to orbit the sun. It's a mature planet. It's got ice on it too, it's really cool. Ice formations. We should just talk about Saturn one of these days. I think we'll have to get the board back. I was thinking about all these things because, you know, I'm still on my healing path. I'm still on my healing journey. I'm not to optimal health, and I'm finding it a hard time to get there because I'm learning all these things. And to slow down, you know, even we just think that, you know, these simple tasks, well, what's wrong? When you're healing and you're ill and you need to slow down and you need to get better, small tasks are tasks. And you string them all together, that's a group of tasks, then you're working. The darkness, we need to move slow when we're cleansing there. It's like, you know, we'll compare it because we learn by comparing things to what we see in the universe. When we are in the sea, we have the top of the sea. Fish can swim around. They can move around up there. But when we go down to the bottom of the sea and we're in the dark, fish can barely swim around. They gotta get creative with how they move. When we're healing, we have to get creative with how we move because we need to heal through it. We have to go within and we have to fight for our right to heal. Let's get a message. Let's start here. And we know that when we're in pain, we want to go straight coping, soothing. How do we feel better? Well, there's many ways to get a payoff, right? And a lot of the times that's how we end up blocking our chakras, because, well, we end up wanting to use our sexual energy, and then we get our energy sucked in our sacral chakras. I'm even guilty of that. And as well as our solar plexus. We want to use our solar plexus to heal. That's overeating, overconsumption, pills, things that go in our solar plexus that give us an instant high. You know, and I'm guilty of those things as well, which is why I need to learn how to rest and recoup. Traveling and receptivity. And that's connected to the number 8 right now and our forward movement. And I love receptivity. That's gorgeous. With celebration. All right. This all has to do right now with the mind. The patterns within our mind. The patterns within the mind. We need to change them. And it's about integration now. Integration of the life force and energies. Integration of the masculine, feminine. The child, but as well as we're maturing here now. This is maturity. And we're going to have a breakthrough. We break through here. Because we expand. And this is about listening to our guidance. Listening and receiving guidance from within. As well as without. And it's about what we're experiencing. What are we experiencing, and what do we want our experiences to look like in the future? How do we create different patterns? Make the connections and figure out how do you make different patterns by using your awareness. This is feeling things out. And this is feeling things out in the nothingness. That's what it is. We got to feel it out here. And we expand our awareness in the dark. But we have to slow down. We must slow down. That's why the mind can't take this. We're still going at that same pace. When we're healing, we have to slow down time. So we can integrate and expand. And that's when we break through and we receive our best guidance. Because we're not still just stuck in our old toxic patterns that are not allowing us to just see that this is an experience. We're not seeing this as an experience at this point. Because right now, we're just thinking we're actually stuck in this. And, you know, it's so real. We're stuck in the fear. We're stuck in the pain. We're stuck in the heartbreak. We end up just doing this. We don't see our experiences because we're just stuck here and we're not allowing ourselves to find our awareness. And that's where we find the light. And this is connected back to our last reading. And we have to stop comparing ourselves to others. We stop comparing ourselves to others. This is our journey. This is our healing path. And we are the world. We mature. We're one. And look at that. We have expanded our consciousness. We see our existence. We see beyond our illusions. We transformed. We created peace here. Traveling. The tiny figure moving on the path through this beautiful landscape is not concerned about the goal, knowing that the journey is the goal. The pilgrimage itself is the sacred place. Each step on the path is just as important as itself. This card indicates a time of movement and change, maybe physical from one place to the next, or inner movement, promising a new sense of adventure. There is no need to plan or struggle too much. Well, that's great news. We don't want to do that. That's definitely connected to the 8 and the 8 of Wands, and our message we keep receiving. Receptivity represents the feminine, the receptive quality of water and the emotions. Her arms are extended upwards to receive, and she is completely immersed in the water. She has no head, no busy and aggressive mind to hinder her pure receptivity. And she is filled. And as she is filled, she is continuously emptying herself, overflowing and receiving more. This lotus pattern or matrix that emerges from her represents the perfect harmony of the universe that becomes apparent when we are in tune with it. The Queen of Water brings at a time of unboundedness and gratitude for whatever life brings, without any expectations or demands. Neither duty or thought or merit or reward are important. Sensitivity, intuition, and compassion are the qualities that shine forth now, dissolving all the obstacles that keep us separate from each other and from the whole. And that's why we need to get out of our minds. And we're just going to be purely receiving what the universe has to offer so we can get into flow. And we want to get into flow. Because this is about our integration with our maturity. And we are the world as we become whole. We're gonna be like that water droplet now. That's, taking its last time with its form, and then it lets go off the lotus leaf and into the water to join one with the water. And I love that. That's the Queen of Cups energy. And we know that the full moon is with Pisces. And we're going to listen to our inner voice. And look at that. There's the 2 dolphins. We need to listen to our inner voice right now. This is the key. Listen to your inner voice within. Have compassion for yourself. Have compassion for your healing. What is that inner voice telling you need to do to heal? What is it saying to you? And this is balanced. This inner voice is balanced. It's listening to have a balanced achievement, balanced goal, balance of body, mind, and soul. That's connected, to the two being the high priestess and going within the dark, going within there. And remember, the dark, it's not scary if you look at it like pure potential. It's the void. It's pure potential for you to create within there. You just have to get out what's in your way. And that's where purging the toxins comes in and what's in your way. But that's where you listen to your voice. Now, I want to see the message from what chakra. Three of Wands. The card of intentional thought. She sends her emotional energy into the Wands crystal of manifestation. Her focus has calmed the sea of emotion surrounding her. The stars imply the magic has happened. The spell has been cast. Can you ignite all the wands and allow them to light the way to your destiny? So we want to adjust your internal thermostat. So our internal thermostats in preparation for receiving what you desire. Your future is in your hands. Direct the emotional power in the prior chakra. Harness transformational energy. The power of the mind without needing external validation. That's key. Do not make decisions that are overly emotional. Rein in hasty impulsiveness. This is all about expansion, journey, vision, cooperation, luck, and magical thought. So this is connected to the sacral chakra. And it's connected to our justice and our Two of Swords. And there's the connection. And we will talk about the Two of Swords on our next reading. So I just want to get a message from the moon and get on with it. And we'll start with the Two of Swords. Fire element, desire, and Aquarius, I know. There's a grand trine happening on Earth right now, and I believe that this message is connected to it. It's connected to what we're doing here deep within the core. We're burning away within the core, Mother Earth's core and our core, what's not healthy for us anymore. And that's really the message of this card. Passion through a bad regulator is a powerful spring. Ralph Waldo Emerson, the conduit of life. There are changes coming, new movement, and we know that Eight of Wands is our running theme right now. We're moving away from those fives, connected to those fours. Look for them to be quick. The element of fire in astrology is about beginnings, our passions, and how fast we get our energy moving. It speaks to how rapidly we react and how long it takes us to accomplish what we set out to do. Fire is burning determination. Fire scorches away impurities, clearing a landscape for new growth and leaving an area healthier and stronger. This card is connected, as we know, to the fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Expect changes. A situation is about to be transformed through a wake-up call or a personal epiphany. The element of fire is spirit moving and a great indicator of creativity. So now is the time to apply your energy wholeheartedly. Step into this path and find your way. Look at your issue from another perspective. Try a unique approach. The element also denotes honesty and suggests that you act assertively. You are about to get up front with someone or vice versa. Or at least maybe you should. This card says push it. In any event, you'll soon understand why all of your cards are going to be put out on the table. So this is go time. This is connection time. And that's why that triangle is here. Because we're connecting. Now we've got Aquarius. I know. And this is the Star card. This element of fire is the Two of Wands, and this is the Star. So we're manifesting healing through that Aquarius energy. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Alan Kay. Expect to be tested and shown waves of the future. Ruled by the planet of sudden insight, Uranus. But in earlier times, Saturn, the planet of wisdom. So this card is connected to Saturn as well. And the planet of wisdom, the Lord of Karma. Aquarians tend to have a natural aptitude for genius. Even those that are not geniuses are able to collect facts and knowledge far beyond the scope of those other signs. Because of their vast intelligence, it doesn't take an Aquarian long to see that they are superior in intellect to most people. This gives them a certain disdain over anything they view as common or ordinary. So these guys are fighting for us to be unique. This is the humanitarianism energy. The Aquarian rules science fiction and anything brand new. They see waves of future in a way that the rest of us cannot. That's right. They fight long and hard just to have the freedom to stay weird. I like that. Whatever's taboo or outlandish greatly appeals to them. Imagination, artists, inventors. Rating, of course, because it's thought to water, right? So this is about surprises, standing alone, the future, technology, connecting to outer space, and mastery. And we know that that's the time we're in. We're in a time of mastering ourselves. We really are in the time of mastering ourselves. I feel called to get one more message, and then we're going to say goodbye. We're going to start off next time talking about the creation of this Two of Wands. What a beautiful message, and this goes together. First house, the body. The Fool. I am not the perishable body, but the eternal self. Move ahead with confidence. You are rising. The first house begins with the ascendant, the astrological constellation rising over the eastern horizon at the time of the chart is cast. In the natal chart, the ascendant represents the moment you were born. And we're going to talk more about this with that other message at our next reading. You guys take care. Heal up. Heal up to raise the vibes. I'm here with you guys, as always. Take care. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with.